Hi everyone. I wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys for just a minute on some basics of essential oils that I feel like we sometimes just forget about, or if you're new to essential oils, you may have never heard this before. So first of all, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for taking the time to check this out. I really appreciate it. And as always, if you guys have questions or comments or just want to learn more, always feel free to reach out, comment below, or personal message me. Would love to hear from you, okay? All right, so basics on essential oil. This is one of the most common things that you get for new people who are starting to use essential oils, and even some of us who've been using them for a while, this happens, okay? I have a really funny story because I love stories and I feel like stories help make everything make sense, okay? I'm standing here by my oils because I was trying to find an oil called Surrender, which I don't actually see it. I think it's upstairs in my office. So I'll tell you the story while we're walking through the house. So anyhow, my girlfriend came over and we were going to do some stuff. I think we were making hair bows for the girls, and our kids do ballet together, okay? And so anyways, I was having one of those days where I was feeling super, super frustrated about one of my kids and one of the things they were doing, and I was so annoyed and frustrated. And so I started telling her how annoyed I was. So we get up here actually to my office. And, we're going to hang out in this space. So I'm like, well, let me turn the lights on. Let me turn on the diffuser, right? So I go ahead and I start putting water in the diffuser. And then I go to turn it on, right? And then when I go to turn it on, I just grabbed an oil, which I'll just go ahead and do right now. I'm just going to do like I did that day. Let me find a place to put my phone. There we go. So I grabbed an oil, right? And I just like, oh, let me go ahead and put this in the diffuser. Took a sniff. Oh, it smells nice. I go to put it in the diffuser and I start telling her the story about how frustrated I was with one of my kids. And then all of a sudden I start getting a headache and I'm like, oh my God, I hate this oil. What oil is this? And I read the name of the oil, guys, and this was it. Surrender. I was not ready to surrender my right to be annoyed at my kid. Does that make sense? Like, I was getting a headache because my vibe did not line up with this vibe at all. And so sometimes that'll happen where we are like, we just do something like we put an oil in a diffuser and you don't realize how intentional a blend was created for something that needs to happen within us. And so I turned off the diffuser because I had a headache and I'm like, oh, clearly this is a bad oil. I turned off the diffuser. And I looked at the name and I saw Surrender, and I instantly heard myself teaching a class. Heard myself saying to somebody, sometimes we get headaches from essential oils because it's the very thing our body needs. And I always tell this story too, but you ever hear of people who've been in a desert and they get dehydrated, okay? And they finally get a chance to get water back into their body, right? Because when you're dehydrated, what do you need? You need water, you need electrolytes, you need fluids, okay? So you got to get those things inside your body. So you go to drink water, and to someone who's been severely dehydrated in a desert, you know what they do? They vomit that water up instantly. They spit it out, their body rejects it. But that's what they need. Why would you reject something that you really need, right? It's the same thing with oils. Sometimes we are so dehydrated and depleted of the very thing that will actually help the cells of our body that we will reject it by getting headaches and be repulsed by the smell of something, or we'll just be like, oh my God, that's awful. But it's actually the very thing that we need. That night, Surrender was the very thing I needed emotionally, because I needed to let go. I needed to love my kids better. I needed to just surrender and basically give them to God and give that situation to God and just let go of my right of being right. I think a lot of us need to surrender in life, period, in general. But so I needed to surrender. So when I partnered with the words on the bottle and the fragrance that was created and the oils that were in here that were intentionally created to help evoke that emotion within me, all of a sudden I turned my diffuser back on, and all of a sudden I felt so much better and started surrendering. My best friend was actually like, yeah, she surrendered so much. She just gave me everything for free that night, or something silly like that. So anyhow, I wanted to share that story with you guys because, I feel like this is something that we learn early on with oils, and it's really important to know that sometimes if your body is not super keen on the smell of an oil, give yourself at least 10 minutes, okay, of that oil being around, and then ask yourself check yourself. So that might mean saying and looking at the name of the blend. That might be just simply looking up what the blend does for your body or is supposed to do. And it may just be a matter of you saying, okay, is this something I need? Am I depleted of this? Am I willing to partner with the intent of this oil? Okay, well, am I willing to partner with the plan that this oil was created to do? Am I willing to partner with the concept of surrendering? Am I willing to partner with the concept of boosting my immune system and scrubbing the cells of my body, right? When you say that and then you turn that diffuser back on, you set your intentions in your mind, and now you're allowing your mind and your spirit and your whole person to connect with the purpose of that oil. Because these oils weren't created for a profit, they were created for a purpose. And they were created to help give you purpose and help partner with your intentions, your goals, your plans for your life. Does that make sense? So anyway, I hope you guys appreciate this. It's been a fun time to partner with you and to partner with these oils and to see progress happen in all of our bodies and in our health and our well-being, especially in our emotional well-being. So again, if you guys have any questions, just comment or message me, and I look forward to talking to you. Bye.